Steelers getting a fifth or sixth round draft pick taken away from them. Mike Tomlin, Coach T, he got fined, and the Pittsburgh Steelers got fined, and so forth and so on. Why is it that the National Association of College Athletics, why are they taking this so lightly? It seems because you keep getting these kids tested for COVID, and they just postponing games. How do y'all feel about the way each one of these entities are doing it? Should the NFL be postponing games? How should the NCAA handle this?
Man, it's stupid. Man, truly overall, the way it's going, if you keep getting all these COVID tests, positive COVID tests, you got to shut this down. Because there's been so many in the Pac-12, there's been so many in these NFL offices, there's been so many everywhere. Like, we can't keep doing this because that's like you said, you know, it's a trifecta. It's you, who you deal with, and who they deal with. So now it's more magnitude of these folks getting sick. Like I said, man, Adam Silver took care of the best by having a bubble. You can't put these football teams in no bubble.
Yeah, it's crazy because you got a team like Wisconsin who are a game away from not even qualifying for the postseason tournament if they do win out. And it seems to me that with the college, I think they should have rethought it, to be honest with you. But that's the president wanted them to play, and they wanted to play, so they. But as far as with the NFL, I think what the NFL is doing is theirs is on point though, because if you test positive for it, you sit out until you pass. If I'm not mistaken, you have to be negative 3 times before they allow you back in the practice facility or to play in a game. So far, the NFL is doing all right, but the college one, the way that this shit is spreading the last week, I don't know if we're gonna that they're gonna have a. No, I'm not really into college football, but I don't know if they're gonna continue to have a college football season as far as the postseason tournaments and all that, man.
Well, it seems to only be affecting the the West though, because the SEC look like the SEC, the ACC, and they seem to be operating from the context of the NFL. If you test positive, we're gonna remove you. One man down, next man up kind of deal. But it's kind of dangerous for young people because, as they call it, the novel coronavirus. Novel is Latin for new, meaning we don't know what the hell this is. And how do you put somebody's kid in jeopardy for that? As RC just said, and I'm going to hit you next, Chief Rocker, they operate like pimps. The NCAA operate like pimps. I really don't have a true...
I'm sorry, because Rob, they announced that LSU Alabama game was postponed.
Yeah. I really don't have an issue with the way the NFL is doing, because at the end of the day, these are adults. They get what they signed up for, and I hope that the Players Association is doing what's best. But again, this is the Players Association. These are rules that have been agreed upon by these adult men who are saying, "Hey, I'll take the chance." You still got guys like the New England a bunch of the guys on the New England Patriots. They said, "Screw this, I'm staying home," and I respect that, and I respect the guys that are playing. But with these youngsters, we got to figure out another way, man. Because again, what do you do in 10 years? Is the NCAA up for the lawsuits that are coming down the pipe? Potentially. And that's the question I have for them. Are y'all ready to deal with this nonsense? And as Big Illinois said, LSU, Alabama, postponed. What's really going on? I mean, you don't know what's. I mean, I have my own theories, and if this was the end of the bench for Wednesday, end of the bench for Saturday, I would express my opinion, and I may express them later on. I am going to express them, but I don't want to get into a political situation in the middle of a sports show. What were you saying?
They should postpone Illinois season for the threat of they might get a win or something.
Hey, slow down, man.
You need to love you alone, man. No, you need to love you alone.
They suck, man.
Hey, man, you suck.
Hey, man, with me and the Lion football team suck.
Hey, man, I'm going to need you to cut that nonsense out. That's all. That's last time I'm going to say that before you get kicked off the show. I ain't going to be your friend no more.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man.
I do it, Junior. I do it. Pop Gold the Weasel. Pop Gold the Weasel.
No, but for real, all this bad, that team is normal.
Hey, man, I'm not going to speak no bad about Lovie Smith. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say it to you no more. Hey, we on the verge of you not getting a Christmas card this year, too.
Hey, man, Lovie Smith.
One more word about Lovie Smith, you off the list. That's all I got to say. That's all. I ain't going to say it no more.
Lovie Smith.
No, so you don't care about the Christmas list, huh?
Adam Gase. As a matter of fact, I think if the Jets and the Lions now played each other, it might end in a tie.
That's a good thing.
It's not a good thing for Adam Gase.
Yeah, you just gonna continue to take over my show too, huh? You see how you slid that in? How you slid that NFL conversation in there? You see that?
Right. You doing it.
This gonna come up at the unemployment hearing, homie. This is gonna come up at the unemployment hearing. That's all I'm saying.
You got too much dip on your chip. You got too much dip on your chip, boy. Move too fast. Slow down.
But speaking of fans and college football, Notre Dame stormed the field after God blessed them with a victory. I hate everything that is fighting Irish. I hate green. I don't hate gold because I come from a high school that was green and gold. But I hate clovers. I hate little elves. I hate everything that's Notre Dame. And I'm hoping that the NCAA comes down hard on that chancellor, seeing how he was a Cheeto supporter. What y'all think about that, man? You know, I understand this fake enjoyment of a victory, but again, is this just another example of blatant disrespect for the rules, or is this youthful exuberance?
It's definitely taking up attention to the room, because that was a lot of people at that football game. They let that many people in to begin with. So that lets you know off jump that was something was off about that. That was a lot of people. Like the whole actual field was the football field was filled with people. Yeah.
That was hey, that looked like on that when the White Sox had that disco night.
Hey, slow down. See, you trying to get fired for real tonight, homie.
Disco records and they called the fires. I'll tell you something about the fight.
Hey, you trying to get fired. That's all I'm saying. One more indiscretion from you. That's all I'm saying.
But the coach, he kind of warned his players, so he's like, man, as soon as that clock is zero, we're going to storm. I need you to get to the tunnel. Don't stop. Don't do anything. Just get to the tunnel. So they got out, but the Clemson players was looking like, hey, man, what's this? Where all these people coming from, man? But yeah, for all their students, they can't come back to class unless they get a test or something, if I'm not mistaken, maybe something like that.
Yeah. If you are the university, do you penalize the kids?
I mean, how do you know which ones actually did it? Like, so like you just say something to all of them? Like,
hey, the same way they found out all these people was looting in Chicago.
Don't call me and say, come point yourself out on the screen.
Huh?
Yo, when I think about everybody on the group that night and Bart Goodman, we had murders from 20 years ago when they know who got this person and still have solved crime. But you, I'm sorry, I'm bringing something else on the point. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Finish the takeover, man. Just finish the takeover.
I'm sorry, man.
No, go ahead, finish your thought. No, I'm kidding. Finish your thought.
No, man, my thing is, if you can, they know exactly, they can get the amount of students they'll do their game. But they're not, because you gotta have the complexity. It's not gonna fit in there. But I mean, they was just being college kids, and I was just pushing.
As Ray the Cab just said, I'm sure the student IDs were scanned to get into the game, and they could figure out who was there.
That's what I'm saying. But you know, it's not gonna go down like that.
But see, the thing is, man, if we're going to complain about unfair treatment, I do believe we must be equally loud when identifying unfair treatment. Because if we just go, oh man, ain't nothing gonna happen, and then we just let them off the hook. I believe we need to start complaining outwardly. And then things happen, because all you have to do is say, well, man, just lay low. They're gonna talk about it for a second. And then it's gonna go away. And that's what we do. I think we, as the people who feel that they're being unjustly treated, I think we should start making noise. Because guess what? If Trevor and Biff and those guys are only going to Notre Dame gonna look like Rudy Pooh State University on the football field. So I think we got the power. I just think we don't exercise the power. If you're gonna complain, I think we should. If we're gonna make the complaint, I think we should also follow up on it. We should be emailing and tweeting ESPN like, man, why y'all drop this story, man? Look at all those people. Look at all those players. Because look, let's just be honest, man. Look at all those bros that was on the defense, like you said. And a whole lot of Trevors on the defense. A whole bunch of Tyrones and Leroys. So y'all put those dudes' lives in jeopardy. And nobody's talking about it. I know I got a cousin who used to play for Notre Dame with his podcast. But I got a cousin who used to play for, a little cousin, a younger cousin, used to play for Notre Dame. And I'd have been pissed off if he was still there. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, man, again, this is the novel coronavirus, the new virus. We don't know what is and what ain't. And if we don't know what is and what ain't, I don't need you making us sick. But, again, it's just, hey, man, got the complexion for the protection. And they protect it. With that being said, let's move on to the National Basketball Association. The NBA has come up with a day, which is a couple of days before Christmas, to start their season. Question. Part of the reason that they rushed to decision, it is a two-part situation. Money, which is the most important thing when you are a professional basketball player. Don't let nobody tell you about no damn ring, because guess what? If you boil a ring for a real long time, you cannot eat it. It will not help you pay your mortgage. Hey, you can't go to the bank. You know I got this ring. They're going to say you're going to sell it. Otherwise, we're going to need our money. And the second thing, one of the other driving forces is the fact that the Olympic team, FIBA and the Olympic